Hey everyone, today we're going to be learning about the founding of Georgia, and we're going to focus on three characters who helped the most: James Oglethorpe, Tomochichi, and Mary Musgrove.
Who are these people? If you said Tomochichi and James Oglethorpe, you are correct. Now, what role did they have in Georgia's history? James Oglethorpe, pictured on the right, established the colony of Georgia in Savannah in 1733. He negotiated good relations with American Indians. Although James Oglethorpe was only in Georgia for a few years to help the colony get its start, his willingness to work with the nearby American Indians and his determination to avoid many of the problems of other colonies helped to shape Georgia as a unique place. Where in Georgia do you know of the name Oglethorpe? There are many places in Georgia that are named after him. Oglethorpe County is one of those, and the city of Oglethorpe as well. Tomochichi is pictured on the left, and Tomochichi was the chief of the Yamacraw Indian tribe who had broken away from the larger Creek Confederation. He negotiated good relations with the Georgia colony that led to its success in the region. Tomochichi served as a strong ally and trading partner with Oglethorpe and other colonial figures. Here are two early images thought to be of Mary Musgrove. She doesn't have any images recorded of her except those two paintings. Mary Musgrove was born to a Creek Indian mother and an English father. Her Creek name was Kusapon-Akisia, and she was most well known for her role as translator between Oglethorpe and Tomochichi. Her fluency in English and Muskogee languages was a great asset to her and to the founding of Georgia.
Now that you have learned about James Oglethorpe, Tomochichi, and Mary Musgrove, we're going to do an activity. You've been given two pieces of paper. The first, like this, and the second one is blank. So for your first activity, you are going to cut out along the dotted lines and cut each of the squares out. Once you have cut out all of the papers, we're going to work on this together. The first one that we're going to look at says, I translated so the English and Creek could communicate. Does anyone know where this one is going to go? If you said Mary Musgrove, you are right. So we're going to glue that one on Mary Musgrove. The next one says, the colonists were good neighbors to my tribe. Does anyone know where this one goes? This one will go under Tomochichi. The next one says, I needed help to communicate with the English settlers. This one will go with Tomochichi as well. Our next one says, I named the new city I built Savannah. This one will go under James Oglethorpe. The next one says, I was an English settler. This one is going to go under James Oglethorpe as well. Our next one says, I lived with the Creek and English as a child. This one will go under Mary Musgrove, since both of her parents were Creek and English. Our next one, I was a Creek Indian chief. This one will go under Tomochichi. This one says, my father was English and my mother Creek, so I learned both languages. We just talked about this one, and it's going to go under Mary Musgrove. This one says, the King of England gave me a charter to start the colony of Georgia. This one is going to go under James Oglethorpe. This one's kind of tricky. It says, I helped the English settle on my land. This one is going to go under Tomochichi because he helped the English. We have two more. This one says, I had a trading post near Yamacraw Bluff. And this one is going to go under Mary Musgrove because her and her husband did trading post near Yamacraw Bluff at Savannah. Our last one. I could not speak the Creek language. And this one is going to go under James Oglethorpe because Tomochichi and Mary Musgrove could both speak the Creek language. Now that we talked about all those, you should have everything filled in on your chart, and it should look like this. Good job, everyone! Now that we've all learned about Tomochichi, Mary Musgrove, and James Oglethorpe, you're going to have a homework assignment. The homework assignment is about the founding of Georgia still, and it looks like this. And it's really simple. All you're going to do is read these 5 sentences, and you're going to list in order which one happened first. You'll number them 1 through 5. And on the last part, this is a time where you can think about you and how you relate to these people. The questions are, how was James Oglethorpe a good leader? And you're going to write a few sentences about that. And then you're going to apply it to your life. Explain how your life is different from Tomochichi's life. If you have any questions or just need any help, we can talk about it in class tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in to our flipped classroom.